What's good, YouTube? We're back. All right, guys. So we're back with another banger. I told you guys I'm uploading pretty much every week now. So today we're going to be going over candlesticks. What is a candlestick? Candlestick is price in day trading. If you didn't know, now you do. So we're just going to be breaking down right now on the charts of what to look for when we're looking at which the what direction the market is going to be going in. What candles do we need to be looking out for to see what's going on in the market, to see if we're buying or we're selling. So we're going to look at some patterns, some things I've learned over the time I've been trading of when I see this candle it means this, and when I see that candle it means that. So today's video is literally just about candlesticks, so let's get into it. So obviously you guys can see my screen. So pretty much, guys, as you can see, first, we're going to go over one, two, three, four, pretty much 5 points today about candlesticks. I'm going to break it down easy. I'm going to break it down simple. So let's get into it. So as you can tell, I have 5 questions written down, and we're going to go over number one. Number one is, what's a candlestick? Okay, guys. So obviously you can see these red and green things, right? These things. This is a candlestick. This green big thing, it's pause. It's a candlestick, okay? So all these are called candlesticks, guys. As you can see, this is a candlestick. What does the red mean? A red candle means bearish. Write that down if you're taking notes. A red candle means bearish. In the last video, we went over what is bearish. Bearish means that the market's selling. So when we see a red candlesticks, that means we're selling, right? So as you can tell, we look at this candle. Oh, we're selling. Why? It's red. Red. It's pretty simple, guys. It's red. Is bearish. We're going down. We're selling here. Okay. And then you can see here, what does a bullish candle look like, right? We know it's green. So this is a candlestick, guys. This is a green candlestick means bullish, buyers, right? That a red candlestick means sellers. A green candlestick means buyers, right? Buying and selling. That's what we do in day trading. So my first point was what? What is a candlestick? As you can tell, this is a candlestick. We could go more into detail. What are these lines here? You guys could obviously see that there's a line here. Let's draw it up. Let's do it. So obviously, what is this little body here, right? That's like a, oh man, I jacked it up. So as you can tell, like why is there wicks? Why this is called a wick, guys, if you didn't know. This is a wick. Let me delete this. Sorry about that. Let's go here, get the arrow ready. So guys, this is called what? A wick. This is called a green candlestick, right? Bullish candlestick. Let's use this one better. A lot of you guys might be like, well, what is this line here that I see? Like this little like line. They're called wicks, guys. So this is a candlestick, and these lines are called wicks. Well, you may say, well, why is this like little rectangle box here closed? Well, that means that's where price closed, guys. So obviously we can see that when this candle was created, price was selling down here, which is red. And then what we flip back bullish means green. And price closed in this area. Whatever, yeah, whatever price did here, it closed in this area. So these are wicks, and this is price here. Okay, same with the red ones. These are wicks, this is price. These are wicks, this is price. So you might be like, oh, what are the wicks for? That means that price is rejecting this area. So let's say here, right, we see all these wicks, they're called rejections. That means price doesn't want to go down. So if you look at this, you see these candlesticks, you see price dropping here, and you see these wicks, right? That means that the sellers don't want to continue down. They want to push up for buyers to get in, right? So when we see these wicks, it's an indication the market wants to go up because price keeps going down and it doesn't close. This body here isn't down here. It doesn't close down there. So it wicks it. So when you see a lot of wicks in a certain area on the charts, you could be like, okay, price is rejecting that area. It probably wants to go the other way, whether it goes up or whether it goes down, right? So that was point one. Point two, I have drawn up right here. A lot of people are like, what are candlesticks called? Okay. So I have a perfect example that you guys can literally draw out with a pen and a paper and maybe some color so you can see like the different types like red and green. That way your mind kind of like gets used to seeing the color, right? I think I like to do it that way. I like to keep things simple, understandable. So my second point is, what does an engulfing bullish candle look like? So as you can see, I have my notes already here. These here, guys, this candle and this candle, these are two bullish engulfing candles. What what does it mean when you see two big bullish momentum candles? That means that price probably wants to push up. And in my opinion, the way my strategy trades, the way I look at the market, when I see these two very green, big bullish candles, that means that buyers are in the market and they want to move the market up. So when I see this, I'm like, okay, buyers are in. So, like I said here, we can clearly see that the engulfing bullish candle closed above the red candle. So, for it to be called an engulfing bullish candle, it has to close above this red candle here, guys, or else it's not going to be a bullish engulfing candle, right? So when you're on the charts, when you're analyzing and you see something like this, you're going to know, okay, this is what a bullish engulfing candle looks like. And you guys should be drawing out this right now. Be drawing that when the candle pushes up past a red one really, really high, that means that's a bullish engulfing candle. Okay. Super simple to understand. It's a very big wick, big candle. And like there's not a lot of wicks on it, which is good because that means price is in momentum, probably going to continue to push up like here too. You know, it pushed up, it's going to continue to push up, right? So that was my point two. What does it look like? That's what it is. The market is pushing up. Okay, so that was point one, guys. Went over point two. Let's go over point three. Point three is, what does an engulfing bearish candle look like, right? So the same thing as an engulfing bullish candle is just the opposite, right? Because we're selling instead of buying. Like I said in the first video, bullish means buyers, bearish means sellers. So this is what a bearish candle, this is what a bearish engulfing candle looks like. You guys can literally see it right here. Just like the last one, it was in the last, this one here, right? This candle is red, right? Okay, and then look at here, it's bearish, so it's green, right? Because it's selling. So these are what two engulfing candles look like, engulfing bearish candles. I have it here. You can literally see it here, guys. Look. Why are they called engulfing? Because they're so huge. Price is literally, that was terrible. Price is literally just pushing down heavy. Sellers are in, man. So when you see this, you know, okay, sellers are in. Why? Because I see two absolutely gigantic bearish candles. And why do we know it's bearish engulfing candle? Because it closed way below this green candle. So that means the market's going to push down. Pretty simple, guys. It's understandable. You can literally see it. If you go on the charts right now, when you go to TradingView, you're on TradingView. If you want to learn about day trading, you're going to go on TradingView and you can see this for yourself. And what did the market do? It created this first engulfing bearish candle and it continued to drop. So when I see that, obviously I know, it's going to be bearish. So that was point three. What does a bearish engulfing candle look like? And what does it mean? It means the market's going to push down. Okay. So that was point one, two, and three. Now we're going to go over point four. Point four is, what does a doji candle look like? So this candlestick, honestly, I had to learn on my own on this candlestick because I would always see it. And obviously, I did my research and stuff online when I was studying and learning how to day trade in the very, very beginning. And I used to take trades when these candles would form and I would lose because price doesn't really know what it's doing. So draw this out. That's a doji candle. I have it marked up right here on the chart. As you can see, price closed kind of like in the middle, leaving two wicks here. One wick here, one wick here. There's kind of like no bullish momentum coming out of here indicating that the market wants to push up, right? And guess what? There is no bearish momentum coming from this candle. It's kind of just like it's called an indecision candle. The market doesn't know if it wants to push up or push down. So that's what a doji candle is. It's a candle that forms that looks exactly like you see. You can find them all over these charts or everywhere. You can literally see one right here. Look, one right here, right there. You can see it right there. So when I see this candle, I'm hesitant to take a setup when I see something like this because the market could either go really bullish or really bearish. There's no really clear indication of what's going to happen. So, yeah, the market is indecisive. You got to pay attention because right after these candles, the next candle after this candle is very important, guys. And, price action is key. A lot of you don't know what price action is, and I'll be breaking that down. Like I could say a little bit right now, like price action is looking at the candles and understanding candles as you day trade and as you get your reps in the market is understanding the candles, right? Like understanding when it's rejecting price, when it's pushing up with price. Like you're gonna learn all that. So yeah, that's a doji candle. It doesn't really know what it wants to do. And like I said here, be careful for these candles when taking your setups. What is your setups? Setups means your strategy. So yeah, I'm always hesitant when I see something like this because I'm always waiting for what's gonna happen after this candle. And I think I actually chose this one because it drops. Let's see. Yeah. So price just it didn't know what to do, right? It's like I said here, it's either gonna go up, it's either gonna go down. And what did it do? It chose to go up really high. So let's say this candle formed when I was going in for sales. Well, good I didn't get in for sales because I would have lost, right? So that's completely what a doji candle looks like, guys. I hope you guys can understand that. Pretty simple, pretty easy, just the basics. Just understanding the markets, day trading easily so you can process it in your mind so you could understand it, right? All right, so that was point one, point two, point three, and point four. So let's go over point five. So point five is double tops, guys. What is a double top? Well, I'm gonna explain it. So a double top is pretty much when the market has equal highs. So it's when the market pushes up like this, drops down, and it creates kind of like this equal balance here. Like you can see a little bit better. It's kind of like a mountaintop, like two doubles. Like it's pretty much like almost the same height, you can tell. So this is a good indication though, because when you see let's say you're in the market, you're just like this, right? You're right here. Let's say this hasn't even happened yet. And you see this happen. People literally trade double tops and double bottoms. What is a double top? This is a double top when price pushes up like this, goes down a little bit, pushes up. And when you see it go up here, you can literally get in a sell and write it down because double tops always fly down. And same thing, reverse, a double bottoms. What is a double bottom? A double bottom literally looks exactly like this. Same thing. Goes like that, a double bottom, and then it pushes up. Just like that. Just like this here, just like this pushed up, kind of created like a M, and it just drops. Same thing with the double bottom. It'll go like this and just go crazy, right? So people literally trade that as their own strategy. I don't do it, but when I do see it, I am tempted to get in it for a sell. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's just how do I feel about price action? What am I looking at, right? So when you see double tops in your day trading, when you're in the morning, when you wake up to trade and you see a double top, I would not get in for a buy at all because it's most likely going to go down. So write this down. When you see double tops in the market, be very careful to get in for buys. Same thing goes for double bottoms. When you see double bottoms in the market, I just explained what double bottoms look like. They look like this, right? Double bottoms. Let's write this. When you see double bottoms in the market, I would be very hesitant to get in for sales because it's most likely going to push up. So, yeah, that's that, guys. That's what a double bottom is and a double top is. So, Yeah, I don't trade. I don't go in. I don't get in for a buy when I see a double top, and I don't get in for a sell when I see a double bottom because I've lost so many times to where I see a double bottom and I'll get in for a sell and I lose. And it's just a reoccurring thing, guys. That's what day trading is. That's why you can make money with day trading because it's a patterns reoccur and we trade those patterns because we study them because they're always reoccurring, right? That's how you make money. So that was point four or point five. Let's go over the last point, guys. This is funny because I wrote this down and it's just so funny because it's happened to me so times where I'm about to catch a setup and then some crap like this happens, these two candles, right? So when I see these two candles, right, it's a very heavy bullish momentum candle and then it's a very heavy bearish momentum candle. So when I see this, I kind of think of an indecision candle because I'm like, bro, what the heck is this? There's no clear direction in the market. Like I don't know what's gonna happen after this. So this is called double. This is not a double. This is kind of like a double top candle pattern. That's what I call it. I made that word up myself because usually price comes down. It could like just like the indecision candle. It could go up or it could go down. And in this case, yeah, I never really seen it go up when I see something like this. I always see it go down. So I really get in for a buy when I see this because I mean, how is price action gonna create, prices carrying up very heavy and it's just melting. So every time I see this, I know the market's most likely gonna flip bearish because we could be obviously going with the trend bullish like this and something when I see these two candles, be very careful because look what happened. You could be like, "Oh yeah, I'm in an uptrend. Look, oh yeah, I'm obviously going up with the market, right? We can clearly see the market's bullish. Why? Just like video one, we're breaking structure to the upside, structure breaking up, right? But when I see a candle like this, I'm like, oh crap, here we go. Let's get ready. And what does it do? If you were still in for buys or whatever, bam, you lost. Bam, sorry, took your money. Now you gotta go. Now you're broke. Now you gotta go back to work. Like terrible, right? So pay attention to these type of candles, guys. Once again, I'll go back to it. When you see something like this in the market, when you're up in the morning, half awake, like you got to be paying attention to something like this because it can most likely drop. So I hope that kind of makes things easy. Like, price action is reading candlesticks. That's what write that down. Price action is reading candlesticks. Obviously you guys don't know what price action is, and I'll explain it in another video, but yeah, guys, it's pretty simple. So like when you're going on the charts in the morning, when you're looking at price, you have when you see stuff like this, you have to be ready. Like you have to understand you have to study patterns. You have to read the candlesticks. Like all these wicks down here, I will be confident, because I'm like we're wicking, we're not closing here. The candle isn't closing red. We're continuing this bullish momentum, right? And guys, what I've learned is you can do so much studying, you can do so much back testing, studying, but what's going to help you understand all this is obviously studying, creating that strategy or building that strategy of yours or learning it from someone else and actually trading. You have to actually trade to understand and to build more confidence with trading, to build more confidence with your strategy. And obviously, this is beginners, but we're going to turn this into you guys are like amateur intermediate traders. Like you guys are going to be great at trading because I'm breaking these things so simply. So yeah, this video is pretty simple about candlesticks, how to understand them. We went over what is a candlestick. We broke that down here. And we obviously broke down what is a bullish candlestick. And then we also broke down what is a bearish engulfing candlestick and what to look for. What is a wick? We did that. What are wicks? These are wicks, guys. All these lines, those are wicks. It's rejecting this area. It's wicking up, right? And we went over what a doji candle looks like. What is a doji candle? It's an indecisive candle. It doesn't really know what it wants to do. It wants to go up. It wants to go down. So when we see a doji candle, we know that we have to wait for the next candles to print to see what we're going to do, right? And that was point three. And yeah, so that was point four actually. and we went over what is a double top, what is a double bottom, how you can see a double top like here. And same thing that goes for a double bottom. I'll actually find a double bottom for you guys. That way you guys can understand. Let me try to find one for you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, perfect here. Literally, same thing as last time, guys. Literally a W. What I say, a W. You could have been like, yeah, we're probably gonna melt because we see all this bearish engulfing candles, and then what does it do? It's a double bottom. You can literally see it happen in real time. What does it do? It gives you a little 1 to 2, maybe 1 to 3, boom, and you lose, right? So yeah, just be careful when you're doing these markets. It's all about simplicity. It's all about keeping it simple. I don't want to explode anybody's brain. That's why I'm doing these in parts. So be looking forward to it, guys. You guys will see my personality come out a little more. But I just really want to keep this informational to help you because this is what helped me understand day trading. So what? So I can make money and so I could quit my damn job, bruh. I ain't trying to clock in no 9 to 5. Nope, no, sir. I'm trying to make money so I can so I can live freely. Why do we day trade? We day trade so we can be free. I just thought of this the other day. Okay, think of this, right? You work 40, let's say you work an 8-hour shift, right? I trade 2 hours a day, right? And I only trade 4 days a week. So if I'm trading 2 hours a day, 4 days a week, what is that? 2, 4, 6? That's 8 hours a week. So I trade 8 hours a week, but I work 8 hours a day. That's a big difference. So that's why I want to obviously go crazy with day trading because you have to buy your time back. So that's why we're here making money. And that's why I'm teaching you guys